Alright, so last time Lee got some plot stuff done. I forget, the names escape me now, but we went to this one place, did some stuff, found, that one Asari's mother, who ended up dying, but the thing is, she was kind of mind controlled for the duration of things, so that was pleasant, I guess. Yeah, it's been a few days since I last touched this, so pardon me if I am not so much forgetting details, but not really mentally figuring out how to phrase it all.
Yes, Commander?
Okay.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, it was the hot labs on Novaria and all that good stuff. The Rachni, that's the name I was thinking of, yeah. They were kind of running amok, being a revived extinct species. And we ended up just letting the queen go on her merry way. I'm sure some people don't agree with that decision, but they're not the ones in position to make that decision, no, are they? One thing I didn't get a chance to do after the mission was complete was talk to the crew.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezi anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's hurting, though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record? If we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing
okay.
Saren, I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's
I thought,
having to kill her own mom.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
And what do they think?
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs.
Eep.
And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Oh. Apparently there's more stuff in here. Feels weird that there keeps being more stuff in there. Stuff that's an improvement.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How well do you know the Lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
In the end, maybe she's better off now.
Maybe. She was a good person once, before she was twisted by Sovereign's power. Better to remember her as she used to be.
I blame Saren. And if I were you, I'd want revenge.
We have enough reason to stop Saren. I do not need to add revenge to the list. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination.
For better or
It is
for
an
worse.
admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
Like I'm any better.
But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I wonder if I had already heard this stuff.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Yeah, I think we had already heard that part.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
I was wondering if Liara would end up being a potential love interest. Nothing against her personally, but Ashley just didn't jive with me, you know. It's just something about her demeanor is just eh.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Look, I can actually afford a bunch of this stuff. I think I already bought one of those for let's see. So that is an improvement for me. Oh. I was wondering why the journal was still showing up. Haha.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Excuse me.
Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
The emphasis on that word.
You mean threaten? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides. But what's done is done.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it now. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Well,
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Leon, I want to be there when you find him.
Done. Well, okay, there's something.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
You're a sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her.
I'm not denying that.
Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense.
Yeah?
I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy.
Gee, I wonder
wanted
why.
to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell.
Of course.
Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I have enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I didn't know you liked classical literature.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
That's
We'll
fine.
talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Oh?
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk.
And then the backstabbing happened.
We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did, But when your father invites you to a crush, well...
Your
There
father?
are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Uh-huh.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
All right then. Getting some quests regarding the crew members specifically. That's pretty good. I wonder if I'll get one for you too.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up. But it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen.
There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know.
I think
All I
I've
know
already...
is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them, and how they turned on us. Like what?
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now, I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it. Not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
I want to talk
Yeah,
about
for a
Like what?
species with compromised immune systems, any sort of air filter problems
See you
could
later.
lead to a whole lot of problems. Alright then, so I've got 2 new things to investigate, in addition to everything else that's going on. So, okay, family honor. Agros Row. And Kepler Verge. Okay, so I got 2 things going on in the Kepler Verge, so that's about as good a place to start as any. There we go. Aha. Okay, so I can't skip through this. Fair enough.
Message coming in.
And I was waiting for that.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
We found a connection between the scientists and you.
Really?
They all worked on a classified project several years ago, on Akuz.
This can't have anything to do with what happened to me on Akuz.
Those Thresher Maws killed dozens of soldiers. If this was more than just an accident, we need to know. Commander...
Thresher Maws, great.
Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th Fleet out.
Alright, what do we got here? Dead scientists. Alright. Oh, okay, so that's part of that. Okay. Okay, that's the landing spot. Survey. Another survey. All right. Actual grass. Different. Alright. Okay. They don't mess with me, I don't mess with them. Even with the grass, it still doesn't make this place any less of a pain to navigate. Although, seeing the storm off in the distance is a little, interesting. rounds, medical interface. Oh! Oh, you've got points to spend. Ooh, this one has 2. Nice. Was there a better assault rifle for you, just in general? Yeah, there's a couple out there. All right. Is there any more hostiles over there? I can't see them. There we go. Better armor. I see a thing off in the distance, but I'll worry about that in a moment. Okay, so it's, yep, another one of those. Didn't somebody have incendiary rounds? Yes, you did. All right. There's still another one there. Gotcha!
Think we got him, Commander.
There we go. It's weird that sometimes it switches to the same weapon. Nothing over there. There's the entrance.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God, Shepard, is that you?
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on a Coos. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this! This man is delusional!
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What did they do to you, Toombs?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
He was there! You bastard! He knows the truth! They treated me like a lab animal. I only escaped because somebody destroyed Cerberus, their big organization. This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on a cruise, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the Fifth Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost in his memories. You give the scientist a shove towards the door. Your mission is complete. The Alliance courts will take it from here. Alright then. Now, I see one more thing on here. I just hope Thresher Maws aren't involved. This is not the kind of terrain where I'd want to fight one. Not that I'd ever want to fight one, but, you know. Alright. Time to give my report.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure, and hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. Fifth Fleet out.
Alright. So let's see what we got over this way. I'll have to remind myself of which party member this is relevant to. Nothing there. Okay, just checking for checking for stuff. And stuff was found. Dr. R. Hart. Okay, that's Dr. Hart. Okay. Okay. So I need Garrus here with me. Alright, I can do that. I can definitely do that. Okay, you did max out decryption. Max out electronics just so I don't have to rely on the Quarian for everything in that regard. while I have the opportunity. See if I can give you any better equipment. Oh wait, you were using pistols, yeah. Ooh. Okay. Surprised I didn't find that for myself. I think you were the one using the assault rifle. Yes, you were. Right, armor for you. Not much for you, alright. Okay. Nice. I am liking these weapons. I guess as long as I'm the one using them. Just checking for any weapons lockers or whatnot. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
We'll take him in. Drop him off with the military.
But we have him. We can't let him get away. Not again.
If he dies, we'll never know what he's been up to, or how he did it. We'll take him in, interrogate him, and he'll serve his time.
Okay. You're right. You're a very lucky Solarian. You owe the Commander your life.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Uh-oh. I don't like that tone.
And so he dies anyway. What was the point of that?
You can't predict how people will act, Garrus. But you can control how you'll respond. In the end, that's what really matters.
Yeah. I don't think I ever met anyone like you, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Saleon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species. Pale blue, violet, orange, and more than a few dark red. But his work has ended here. Time to head back to Normandy. Ooh, biotic amps. Okay. Turian armor. More sniper rifles. Still not an improvement for you, unfortunately. Holy cow. Well then, yeah. Anything noteworthy in here? No. Okay. Ah. Didn't mean to close the door in my own face. Ah, here we go. Yeah, even if even if these quests seem kind of samey after a while, you still find some good stuff. Right. There's that. Only one more Turian emblem. A whole bunch of other stuff. Argus Row. Exodus, local cluster. Argus Row. Feels kind of like I've been here before, but maybe I'm wrong. They all just kind of blend together after a while. Check for any surveys that I may or may not have already done. Alright. Is it this one? No. Level 2 hazard. Lovely. see if I have any better stuff for you. Not on the armor front. Definitely something better for you on there. And it looks like I had been here before. You know, just to be on the safe side. I hadn't saved yet today. I know there's some auto-saving going on, but I'd rather play it safe sometimes. It's one benefit of having been here before. I could just make a beeline to the objective.
Let's get moving.
Oh. Had I already been here? I suppose so. Was there another world here before or something? It was hiding in a base somewhere in Agris Row. Was there another system here? Because there wasn't anywhere else to land. Ah. I did not see that one. And I had not been here before. Cobalt. Prothean data disk. There we go. Okay, so structure. I think I see at least one target. because I can't see you doesn't mean I can't deal with you. Oh boy. Okay, it's one of these. All right.
This is the place. My armor's here somewhere. Hostile contact.
Come on out.
Let's finish him.
Jammers online.
Alright, I'm guessing the last guy is up. Oh. Okay. Alright, I think we are clear. Upgrades! Even more upgrades. A wall safe.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this piece of crap, but at least I've got it back.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
I might just be starting to like you, Shepard.
Rex touches his grandfather's armor, his expression thoughtful, perhaps? Krogan are hard to read. Then he shakes off his bemusement and grips his gun with renewed purpose. Time to move on. Ooh, another Savant 7. And a whole bunch of stuff. Holy cow. I spent a good bit of money near the start, and I'm already back above 700,000. I saw how much money I was getting from just each of those pirates. I was thinking I was getting, what, 20k from each of those kills for a bit. Oh. All right then. So from here, I guess there's whatever else is on this planet. And from there, I guess I head back to the Citadel, because I know I've got one thing to turn in. And there was that one quest about the fan that I have. I haven't come across anyone that helps further that along, and it makes me wonder. Still find it somewhat annoying that apparently I can't turn the rumble feature off, or at least I haven't found a way. Pyramid.
En route.
Matriarch's writings. And I can't just not assume that there's something here. Okay, fair enough. How many Matriarch's writings is that now? 7 out of 10? Okay. And one bit of debris here. So I find out the hard way that I can go beyond the boundaries. I just... Or whatever that red spot on the mini-map means. And there's something else here too. Mercury deposit. Not entirely sure what the combat scanner actually does, because it seems like whenever my minimap goes on the fritz, it's plot related. You know what? I want to check in with Garrison Rex and see if they have anything to say now that I've done those quests for them.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
Thank you, Garrus. I'll keep that in mind. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do catch him.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready. Can I ask you something, Commander?
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
I get the feeling this isn't a question. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go. If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
If Saren won't listen to reason, if he forces my hand, I'll kill him in a heartbeat. But only if it's absolutely necessary.
But what's the point in keeping him alive? It just gives him an opportunity to escape or convince the Council to listen to him. And what about the Geth? They might try to free him.
We know more about Saren's plans than anyone. But what do we really know? If we just kill him, we lose the chance to find out.
Yeah, I see your point. Do you really think there's more to know, other than the fact that he's a raving lunatic?
Maybe, maybe not. But it's not a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Shepard.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you decided to go your own way?
I decided killing for credits was better than killing for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to. But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy. I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Yeah, yes I am, and it's been interesting so far. It's been an adjustment switching over to this kind of gameplay for sure. At this point I wouldn't be opposed to it.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Not all three back to back, but you know.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Telly.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
I didn't bring you along as a favor, Tally. You're here because you contribute to the mission.
I've been going Paragon mostly.
Don't worry. You can always count on me.
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah, I've been going, come on. I've been going mostly Paragon. Yeah, well, the thing is, it feels like all of the stuff that leads towards Renegade just leads to me acting like an ass, and I'd rather not do that. Personal preference. But if there's more dialogue to go through...
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe. Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
Sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No. Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren. I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah, so much stuff showing up in the codex that I am not reading. Okay. Onward. Honestly, I could probably just keep talking to him until nothing else happens. But, you know, I want to actually be going out and doing stuff. Alright, so there's one thing to do here. One quick quest turn-in to do. I have a feeling I'm gonna be ambushed by the press again, because that seemed to... I want to say that's what happened the last time I came here. So, it was... Okay, he is in the tower. Okay. I'm not sure if it really matters who I
Equalizing interior
take
pressure
for the away
with
party on this.
exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Strange.
ExoGeni Corp recently released an official statement regarding their missing survey team in the Hades Gamma Cluster. According to the statement, the remains of the survey team were discovered not far from their abandoned research camp. There were no survivors. It is believed the researchers were the victims of a random attack by raiders or mercenaries. Names will be released after next of kin are notified.
Hades Gamma. Was that somewhere I had been to? I don't remember. Honestly, I probably prefer Caden. Ashley's demeanor seems kind of sometimes. Right, fast travel. Where? Okay.
I hope he's okay.
As far as main quest, the main quest that I've got right now is the Artemis Tau and Vermeer. And alright, Pharos, yeah. The last major thing I did was the hot labs thing in Novaria.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you for finding him. It's better to know one way or the other. That's what they say, right? Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Well, I don't know how to do that. All I do is just go through whatever the conversations take me. The Vermeer one was the one that was the most recently added to the list, so that's kind of low priority at the moment. So, alright, nothing else here, it seems. Just want to see if anything else kind of jumps out at me here. I think that's Navina. Okay. Nothing seems to be here at the moment, but some of these quests just aren't going to just be there. They just kind of show up all of a sudden. Yeah, the hot labs thing was the second one that I had done, so that makes sense.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Energized plating. A bunch of stuff that I frankly already have in some fashion or another. Oh jeez, I found a Lancer 1 somewhere. No sense in... After I encountered an almost full inventory, it's probably good to just sell some of this stuff. No. I don't give my party members equipment on everything, just the ones that I actually, you know, have them using. Alright, nothing of note here. Alright. Though when I was selling stuff, I was specifically selling the lower tier, stuff that was lower tier than what I currently had. Like if I had a Type 6, I sold all the 5s. I tried to spread out who I use.
Later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
And every time I have someone I haven't used in a little bit, I try to check and see what they've got.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Alright. So, let's see. What was the, which system was the Geth attack in again? Geth attack, Pharos, okay. Time for plot. Though I think that one hadn't showed up. It's marked, but I don't think I've seen that one referenced at all. You know what, since this is the first time I'm here, I'm gonna check this one first. I know it's not where the plot is, but I'm gonna see what's here first, because if I don't, I'm probably gonna forget. Oh, that's where the DLC is. Okay. Because, you know, the game hadn't really mentioned what has been DLC and what hasn't. Since when I got the Legendary Edition, it just included with all the DLCs all at once.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Alright. Check all of them. Look for surveys. Oh, that's where I'm landing. Level 1 toxic hazard. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Heavy metal. It appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick, oxygenated atmosphere, but the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. Yeah, that justifies a level of toxic hazard right there. Right. My class? That did come up once. Commando? I believe that's the one I picked. I don't even remember what the other option was. Lost module. Yep. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. It just popped up one time at random, and I hadn't. It was just. And I just made my decision right then and there, I guess. Definitely something I didn't know was coming. Because I could have sworn I was only given like 2 options when that sort of thing popped up. I don't know. Get up there. Yeah, but anything regarding like soldier or whatever else. The commando thing was the only thing that actually prompted me for anything. Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot in the underside. Remembering the strange trinket you received from the Asari consort on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it into the slot. The ball explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding and disorienting you. Slowly your senses return as you wake from a deep sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with the others of your tribe. There is a pain and a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint had been forced under the surface of the skin. Leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support, you rise to your feet. A sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you. It is unlike the birds you hunt by the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings, yet somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Raising a hairy fist, you shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it disappears from view. With a satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of your tribe. You fall into the familiar patterns of life. The hunt for food, the struggle to claim and keep a mate, the battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights and back into days. Each time you rise from sleep, there is the sensation that you are not alone, that some other is with you, sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes to the strange lump at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, Winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you to ward off the chill. It is on one of these long hunts that the strange bird returns. You hear it before you see it. Its call a deafening roar as it descends from above, swooping down on you. A single great eye opens on the underbelly, a glowing red orb. You try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you, and all goes black again. You wake an instant later to find yourself on Elatania lying on your back, the Prothean artifact looming above you undamaged, and your companions standing over you. They help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light, and you just sort of toppled over, one explains. Are you okay, Shepard? The other asks. You don't answer right away, wondering at the implications of what you have seen. The memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results at their base on Mars? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you will probably never solve. Forget about it. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how I would have gotten access to other classes or whatever. Because, like I said, the specialty thing, like that I chose the commando from, that was the only thing that ever popped up. Oh, did I? I don't even remember what I picked. I guess I picked soldier or something? I don't remember. Yeah, ooh, hello. Yeah, I really don't remember that. Bear in mind, I came into this game knowing nothing about it.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Yeah. Trying to navigate this thing. Out of range. And I'll probably forget then too. So I know things kind of carry over from 1 to 2 to 3. And that, you know, certain decisions I make now kind of matter then. But I guess classes and such don't carry over like that. Fair enough. Although just getting used to this genre just as a whole has been an adjustment period. Because I am not used to these runny, shooty things. Come on. I really don't like this mountainous terrain here. Good for money, but I suspect I am not going to be completing these surveying quests. because it involves finding enough stuff that aren't on the map, or not immediately shown on the map. Not sure what that actually means, but goodness knows I haven't really been using my active skills anyway. Down recon probe. Goodness knows, I could probably count the number of times I've even used Metagel maybe on one hand. Though goodness knows, at least in part, I've been investing a good bit into regen, so that hopefully such a thing would not be necessary. Yeah, but considering that this is stream project number 100, I kind of wanted to expand my horizons somewhat, and this was this is what I decided on.
This is the surveillance drone, but where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Great. And of course, there's some more debris over here too. All the way up the mountain. Oh, that is gold. Okay. It's like, that looks like gold, but for all I know, it might have been something else. Whole lot of money. You really think that's going to be that much of a wild goose chase here? Okay, at least it doesn't. At least it marks it makes it so I am not searching them multiple times. So at least I know once I've checked all of them.
Take him out!
Excuse me? Okay. I don't even know if this turbo boost actually makes me go faster, it just feels that way. Excuse me. Oh, a couple more. Make sure I find them all before I leave. Oh. Right! The level 1 hazard. I had forgotten about that. That's what's doing damage to me. Alright. Probably be faster going around this way as opposed to trying to just climb up the thing. Monkeys? No. But what do we got here? More monkeys. Any more monkeys in here? Yep. Yeah, I can see how this could take a while, cause there's a lot of monkeys, and presumably only one has the thing. And at the moment, my main worry is that I'm gonna miss one, and it's gonna be the one that has it. Okay.
He dropped the data module!
Ha-ha!
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Found you! Not sure if that was just blind luck. I don't know if it was just on a random monkey, or if it was just having to be. Excuse me. Excuse you.
Shields down.
All targets down.
Good. Let's see. That was the one that I hadn't been into yet. I don't have to worry about the monkeys anymore, but there might be more items to be had. And so there is. New Omni. That's an improvement for you. Ooh, that's a big improvement for you. Is there a better shotgun for you? No. Okay. So I guess I either just got lucky with the stupid monkey, or being thorough just paid off. Leave me alone.
All clear.
And this is why I've been taking a liking to the sniper rifles. So I can get them before they get me. That takes care of that. I don't recall seeing that one before. I want to double check that. I don't like the loading thing that just flipped up. Okay, so I had been here already. All right. All right, back up we go. Yeah, it's definitely faster with the mouse. Check all the other planets first, just for survey stuff, because if I don't do it now, I'm not going to remember to do it later. Prothean data disk. Light metal. Holy cow, that's a lot of money. I have been using explosives at least a little bit more. Alright, let's see what this Geth attack was about. At this point, one good way of knowing whether you've been in a system or not is if there's any surveys left to do. Because I'm going to assume that they don't the surveys don't reappear. That they're just one and done. So I know if there aren't any surveys on that system, I've probably been there already. And presumably I had already physically been on whatever planets could be landed on too.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Hello. Ooh, there's a third one I can do with you. Does Combat Scanner really do anything? It doesn't seem like it does. cameras would show. The one thing I would. It'd be nice if it only showed the ones that they can actually use. Makes it easier to find this stuff.
We saw your ship. Fidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Fidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh, there's more. Oh, I was about to go into the map. Okay, so it can't go that way. Those stupid things again? Oh, lovely. Where the heck? Thank you. Okay, they're friendlies, I hope.
To the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. But what if I find Geth there?
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
You don't say.
Glad to see some soldiers. Our numbers are getting thin.
Get ready.
How is a woman supposed to think with guns going off all around?
Haha. Apparently they weren't.
The Geth are mounting another attack.
There. You'll get through this. Just relax.
My headaches are getting better. I just have to stop thinking about the past.
The Geth just keep coming.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes. That's better.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be fine.
I can't see any significant damage, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Please, just let her rest. She just needs rest.
I'm not entirely sure about that, but... Oh, apparently I skipped someone. Oh. Okay, so I hadn't skipped past you yet, okay.
But I don't know how to use a gun.
Beat them with the end of it if you have to. Just don't let those Geth get by you. Stop the Geth.
They're coming. They just keep on coming. The Geth can't be allowed into the heart of the colony.
This work must be completed.
Oh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
So that is stairs down to the tunnels. Stop Geth in tower. wondering who is shooting. Gone with you.
We should update Fidan on the situation before we move on to wherever the Geth are bunkered. He's the closest thing left to proper channels.
Also looking to see if there's any stuff to be had, but that looks like a no. I don't like that sound.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony is safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
What do they want?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters. You can't miss it.
Of course, there's an army of Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but I'll wager it's a lot more fortified than the command post.
They landed at least one Geth ship at ExoGeni, and I've seen large walking tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You mentioned something about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth.
Yeah.
But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zeus Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home. There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
What else can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded this colony. Without them, we wouldn't be stuck here.
They specialize in colonization. In return for bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
All right then. Get in the tunnels. I remember there was... Oh, there's 2 of them now? Ah, okay. The elevator, I presume, is going up. But I want to deal with the ones in the tunnels first. One thing I appreciate about this game is that you don't have to worry about ammo. Just your weapon overheating.
Oh god!
Looks like part of a large system. There are likely others we need to activate as well.
There's another one. Doesn't look like it's been activated yet, though. We should keep looking.
There. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Collapsed highway section. Geth transmitter. And one thing that always annoys me is the fact that trying to switch weapons, but it just switches back and forth between the same weapon. That's the transmitter dealt with. else we got down here?
There! That did it! The system is active.
Oh, there's somebody down. There's a person down here.
You don't want to go down there.
What are you doing down here?
Nothing I should be, and anything I shouldn't. No!
Uh-oh.
That was a good one. Very intense.
What's the matter with you?
Just invoking the Master's whip.
What?
Helps remind me I'm still alive. You're here for the Geth, aren't you? You're not the only one interested in those things.
Who else is looking for the Geth?
Not looking for. Looking to get rid of. They're a thorn in the side of the... Trying to get to the... Dying!
Oh,
this
dear.
one is no longer fit. We should leave him.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you even want help?
Help me? No. No one can help me now. I'd rather die fighting!
Fighting what?
Not that kind of fight. It's like running through a thorn bush. The more you struggle... Time's up. Company's coming. Ask Faidan. Ask him about the... Ah!
Heads up.
I won't do it. I won't. I can't. I won't do it.
Alrighty then. Every one of those Geth I kill, it's more money, more experience. So I am wondering about that. The heck? Varen falls dead, riddled with slugs. This must be the alpha male, the pack leader to these feral scavengers. Okay. This old disabled vehicle was more willing to part with its still functioning power cell than one would expect. Sludge canister? Find the weirdest things sometimes. Don't see anything else here. Well, yeah. Oh dear. I assume I'm going the right way. Okay. Yep, Promethean Skyway. I will worry about that after I see if I can do anything about everything else.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. They won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for every problem.
Is there anything I can do to solve it?
Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue.
Let's talk about
Of
Zeus.
course, Commander.
Ah, there we go.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack. We tried to help him, but he wouldn't listen to us. I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Fair enough.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Ah! The food, yes.
You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time. Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
If you say
Tell
so.
me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You best ask Phi Dan if you really must know.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Phi Dan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
Fair enough.
I have to go.
Please do what you can to stop the attacks.
It hurts so much when I think about what we've lost.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable.
About that.
I can't do anything until he's dead.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
I have to go.
Here, for your trouble. It's not much, I know, but it's all we can spare.
Level. Subtlety is not my thing.
Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
I found these power cells in the tunnels. Are they what you're looking for?
I knew they'd turn up eventually. Here, Phi Dan gave me some requisition money. It's all yours. Now if I can kick these power cells into place, I'll have this colony up and running in no time.
There we
The
go.
water started running not long ago. Thanks to you, I assume. Now we just need to deal with the Geth and we can get back to growing this colony. Here, a few credits for your trouble. Thank you again, Commander.
How did that... Okay, still working up the Paragon ladder. Pretty good.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
Not better than what I've got. That's also not better than what I've got. That, on the other hand, although that is better than what Garrus is currently using. The fact that it has all the different races mixed up on this makes selling these things a little bit trickier for me. Apologize if I'm spending more time in the so much time in the shop, but I gotta unload some of this stuff before the game tells me I'm running low on inventory space again.
Is there something I can do for you? I'm told to make all my goods
Let me see
available.
what you have.
Of course.
Okay, so that is all you had. Lower on accuracy, but yeah, that's fine. I have it. I have accuracy boosted on you, so that's fine. I assume I still can't.
This work must be completed. You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Phi Dan. He knows the colony better than me.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member.
Kind of makes you captain
by
default.
We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
It looks like you're monitoring something.
No, well, just ship diagnostics. It's nothing. I should get back to it, but Phi Dan wants a report on... I should go.
Maybe I can help you. What are you trying to diagnose?
No, thanks, really. No, please, I need to get back to work. This work must be completed.
Is there anything about you I can interact with? No, not really. Alright. I assume there isn't much else I can talk to you about.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alrighty. Onward. Where was the elevator again? Ah, there we go.
Watch out! They'll be here any minute. I don't know how much more I can take.
Alright. Time for a joyride.
And now to the Geth base. Not something an intelligent mind expects to see.
No, definitely not.
The last batch went south. Are they looking for?
Picking up a conversation. Pinpoint, but there's definitely someone out.
Okay, so it's okay, just a straight shot. All right.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Any sign of movement? Lisbeth could still be in there. It's only been a few days. She's my daughter. I'll wait as long as I have to.
Trying to be sneaky.
We've got movement. Some kind of vehicle. Not one of the Geth.
They must be close enough to see us.
Dealing with the Geth is more important.
It's moving off. Right to the ExoGeni headquarters. Those poor fools are in for a nasty surprise.
Seems like there's something in there. Well, I mean, can I go back? I thought I saw something as I passed by.
We seem to have caused some concern.
A little bit.
That's close enough.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
Commander Shepard. I'm here to remove your Geth problem.
You see? You worry too much.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Vidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They're surviving, but the Geth really hit them hard.
We know what that's like. Those damn synthetics are relentless.
I'll do whatever I can to keep them away from you. But I need some information.
What kind of information?
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters, just a bit further along the Skyway.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the Geth and nothing else.
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth, she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We could do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places she could hide. For a short time.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Do you know what the Geth are after?
I have no idea. We certainly haven't found anything of use. Something Exogeny is keen to remind us of.
We need to recoup our expenses. It's nothing personal.
Uh-huh.
Tell me about the colony.
We established ourselves here 4 years ago. Growth was steady until the attacks. Our biggest challenge has been the lack of resources. There's just so little here of value. Still, we were making a go of it. It was even starting to feel like home.
What brought you here?
I guess I thought this would be the start of a new life. I wanted to go where I could feel like I was making a difference. Instead, everything we built is destroyed. It's very hard not to lose hope.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
Somewhere at the Exogeny headquarters, I hope.
How did you get split up from the Zeus Hope colony?
Most of us live closer to the Exogeny building. Zeus Hope was mostly used as a port. When the Geth hit, we scattered. Until you told us about the others, we assumed they were killed in the first wave. If we had known they were still alive, we might have attempted to join them.
They're fairly secure now. Maybe you should do that.
No. I don't think that's a good idea. We have no vehicles, and the Skyway offers little protection.
Like the building we're in now?
Listen, our best hope is to sit tight and wait for company reinforcements. They'll come eventually.
Right.
What was the building used for?
Oh, yeah, we repurposed that structure to serve as headquarters for Exogeny. That's mostly offices with a number of light-duty R&D labs.
Exogeny is a master at repurposing anything and everything.
The company has to make a profit somehow, Juliana. Feros is a long way from self-sufficient.
Alrighty.
Stay bunkered down until I find out what the Geth are after.
Of course. course. And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Of course.
They can survive out there. Yeah, they can find it. No problem.
Excuse me?
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
What do you need?
I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Sounds easy enough. What's the catch?
No catch, really. It's dangerous work, but not for someone like you.
What is it about you that makes people assume we enjoy being in harm's way?
Thank you, Tally.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at ExoGeni headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
I'll look around if I get the chance.
I appreciate it. That data could be worth a lot of money. Of course, this all depends on getting out of here alive.
Why work in the middle of nowhere if your skills are so useful?
Maybe I've got a bit of the frontier spirit in me. That, and the alternative is a bit too secure for my liking. Freelancers don't have to worry about security as much, so long as we keep a low profile.
Tell me about the data I'm getting for you.
Plans for a few prototype mods? I'm a freelancer. Some of my mods are highly sought after.
Alrighty.
Time to get moving.
Just keep in mind what I said.
Alright.
The frontier is a lot more dangerous than most people realize.
Anything else? Anyone else of note? Doesn't look like it.
I hope you can get us out of this mess.
I will do my best. So I wonder if I'm going to be hearing them chime in now, even more, or if I get out of signal range too quickly. Got here? More stuff. Alright, I hear stuff up there, but not anything close by.
reactants will be extremely heavy once we are inside.
And we're here. So hidden, upper level, drop down. Just checking if there's anything around here. Look like a big open area. Might have stuff in it. And I'm seeing whatever that is pop up in the upper left. I'm wondering what that's about. Oh, is it? Okay. Weird, since I'm pretty much only really using my keyboard for checking the map. Oh. Hello. I am surprised that thing didn't do anything while I was just, you know, standing here in front of it. I'm surprised that that helping that lady's daughter didn't show up on the quest list. Fair enough.
We can't scratch this field. We need another way in.
Okay.
This looks like a one-way drop, Commander.
Lovely. Just making sure that that was the... Okay, yeah. Only one way to go. Oh boy.
Damn it!
Oh, hello, Elizabeth.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were Geth, or one of those Varen.
You're safe now. But why were you here in the first place?
It's my own fault. Everyone else was running, and I stayed to back up data. Next thing I knew, the Geth ship latched on, and the power went out. I was trapped. I tried to get out, but the way was blocked.
We'll get you out, as soon as we find out what the Geth are after.
It's not the Geth, it's the energy field they put up.
They don't want anyone else getting access to the...
I'm here for the Geth. It's very important I find out what they're after.
I don't know for certain, but I'm guessing they're here for the Thorian.
Thorian? What is that exactly?
It's an indigenous life form. ExoGenny was studying it.
What else can you tell me? Do you know where I can find this Thorian?
I might be able to, but not with those Geth crawling around everywhere. Look, we need to get out of here, past that field.
Do you know how we can shut it down?
No, not exactly. But I think the Geth ship is powering it. I've noticed the Geth laying power cables everywhere. You could follow those cables, but there's Geth all over the place.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm just a research assistant for ExoGenny. I came here with my mother. I don't even know if she made it out alive.
Yep.
She's with some others from the colony. She's safe for now.
She's alive? Oh, thank God. I thought I was the only one left. Please, Commander, just get that field down so I can see my mother again.
Tell me what you know about the Thorian.
I really don't know that much about it. I think it's some kind of plant being. I know it's very old. Thousands of years even.
Why do you think the Geth would be interested in the Thorian?
It's just a plant. I don't know why the Geth would care. ExoGenny was studying it, but I don't think they found anything special.
You stay put. I'll go open some doors.
Oh, here, take my ID. This should get you past any locked doors.
Cool.
Good luck with that field.
Let's get a quill. Oh. Okay, frictionless material. Ooh, that's something I want on the sniper rifle. On that note, there we go. Give you regen since you don't have it naturally. This was where I came in. Never mind.
Stupid machine! Access encrypted files. No, I don't want to review protocol.
I am unable to comply. Please contact your supervisor.
Damn it! Tell me what I want or I'll blast your virtual ass into actual dust!
Please contact your supervisor for a level 4 security exemption or make an appointment with...
Stupid machine!
If there is nothing else, please step aside. There is a queue forming behind you for the use of this console.
Oh, haha. Oh, hello. Thank you for giving us away, you stupid thing.
ExoGenny Corporation reminds all staff that the discharging of weapons while on company property is strictly forbidden. Welcome back, Research Assistant Elizabeth Bainham. What can I do for you?
How do you know I'm Lisbeth?
Your access card identifies you as Elizabeth Bainham. Is there something you require, Dr. Bainham?
What information was the last user attempting to access?
Fetching data. The previous user was attempting to access details on the study of subject species 37, the Thorian.
Tell me everything you told the Krogan.
I was unable to provide the previous user with any relevant data. Aside from lacking proper access, there has been no new data available on species 37. All sensors monitoring the observation post at Zeus Hope have been inactive for several cycles.
What does Zeus Hope have to do with the Thorian?
Species 37 is located within the substructure of the Zeus Hope outpost.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form that exhibits a sentient behavior uncommon with other flora. Through dispersion and the eventual inhalation of spores, it can affect and control other organisms, including humans. The Zeus Hope control group has yielded interesting results. Before sensors went offline, almost 85% of all test subjects were infected.
So Zeus Hope was a control group this whole time?
Are you saying ExoGeni knew its people were getting infected?
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of species 37.
No wonder they were behaving so strangely.
Yep.
Your pilot should be warned.
Joker. Come in, Joker. Damn it, that field's blocking us.
We need to drop that field and get back to Zeus Hope.
BI, what can you tell me about the Geth ship and the field it's generating?
I have limited data on the Geth. They have effectively blocked all sensors within the facility. I have detected unusual power fluctuations, but am unable to determine the source.
What do you know about the Geth?
I have no specifics on the Geth as they relate to this facility. All sensors have been purposely decommissioned since their arrival.
Okay.
I want to know about ExoGeni Corporation.
ExoGeni Corporation is at the forefront of human expansion in the new galactic economy, funding colonial development and securing resource rights to ensure our progress as a species. Further inquiries regarding company policy may be directed to Consumer Information Services during regular business hours.
Who's in charge here? Who organized the research?
All decisions about local resource analysis and acquisition are made by on-site management, deferring to the board of directors only when seasonal quotas are missed or exceeded. Individual employee records are confidential.
Tell me about the Thorian.
Species 37 was discovered several weeks ago when a small team was infected with spores while examining ruins near the Zeus Hope outpost. The outpost was quarantined immediately, and study of the infection began. Within 21 days, 58% of colonists exhibited altered behavior. Within 28 days, 85%.
What's the size of this thing?
The Thorian appears to be a diffused creature. Its cognitive abilities are centered in large nerve bundles, but it receives data from kilometers of meandering tendrils. We have discovered bundles approximately 1 meter in diameter, but these seem insufficient to coordinate the massive sensory potential it possesses. It may simply process such stimulation slowly, or perhaps there is a nerve cluster of a greater magnitude we have not yet encountered.
Is it intelligent? Can I reason with it?
The Thorian does not exhibit the focused behavior of a predator. The release of spores is an act of survival, not aggression. It does trigger advanced behaviors in the humans it enslaves, but we have yet to discover whether it recognizes or is capable of recognizing humans as more than tools. It is sufficiently alien as to defy classification at this time.
Do you know how the creature controls its slaves?
The will subversion manifests as intense pain if directives are ignored. The effect is severe enough that subjects are soon conditioned against even minor thoughts of rebellion. Observation suggests the Thorian views its thralls in a utilitarian way. Care is apparently taken to avoid injuring them, much as a craftsman avoids damaging his tools.
Well, at least there's that.
As long as no action is taken against the creature's objectives, the subjects are free to pantomime a normal existence until specifically tasked with something.
Where's the center of this thing?
The Thorian is present as a weave of tendrils across much of the lower surface of Pharos. Observation of enslaved subjects suggests there may be key clusters that are tended by thralls. Unfortunately, direct observation of species 37 is limited, or non-existent.
Please access my personal files.
Elizabeth Bainham, Research Assistant, Biomedical Division, Security Level 4 exemption. You are currently under probation due to disagreements with management over established company policy. These sanctions may be lifted if your next evaluation is more agreeable.
Disagreements with management, huh?
What triggered the probation?
You were marked as combative about the operations of the Zoo's Hope project, specifically regarding the handling of the infected colonists.
Aha.
As a result, you were tasked with monitoring the safety of the colonists for the duration of the observation.
That's enough for now.
Going to standby mode.
Okey-dokey. Well, I mean, if they're gonna be switching to a pistol every now and again, might as well give them a pistol that's actually worth using.
The Geth use these claws to anchor their ships to the sides of buildings.
The Geth don't waste much finessing their landings. How do we cut the power if it's coming from the ship?
It will be difficult. We can check the other claws for weaknesses, but the Geth are very thorough.
This place seems almost peaceful. Do you think the Geth were using this room as some kind of religious temple?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
This place seems almost peaceful.
Okay, so
Do you think the
there's
Geth were
nothing
using
else.
this room as some kind of religious temple?
The Geth blur the line between organic and synthetic life. It's natural to assume they seek understanding from a higher power.
Hello. Okay, so that is upper level and upper level. Okay. Did they all just kind of... Okay, so that, the other way is self-contained. Let's check that out first. Where was the... I wish this would show up on the little mini map in the corner. help me figure out where the heck I'm going. And Tali kind of got left behind. Tali, where'd you go? Where'd you get stuck at?
I doubt anyone's still alive in here. The gas are very thorough.
Tali, are you stuck? Fine. So she was. There we go. Confidential. The test samples were due to arrive 3 days ago, but we haven't heard anything from the colony or the cargo vessel. We suspect the samples became volatile and recommend cutting off all further contact with the Nodacrux colony. Even if the colony is discovered, no one should be able to trace the events there back to us. Unless somebody comes across that information.
Same as before, we don't have the ordnance to blow this claw. Let's keep looking.
Geth invasion. According to data retrieved from this console, the Geth are preparing for a major offensive in Citadel space. If this information is accurate, they're amassing a significant force somewhere in the Armstrong Nebula. Well, that's great. Private log of Dr. Gamoral. I don't trust this Cerberus group. They may pay us well, but if this gets out before we've developed an antidote, it's just not smart. They won't tell us what they want the samples for or why they wanted them delivered to the Matano system. My records show nothing of interest out there. Yep. Just finding more side quests to do later. You find a repair ticket attached to the console. The damn door to the shuttle bay is fried again. Works fine if the PSI is 30 or lower, and the safety shutoff kicks in if the PSI gets above 34. But if the PSI is in the 31 to 34 zone, the door slams down with enough power to shear through a metal I-beam. Somebody fix this before one of my team loses an arm in that thing. Ha 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 ha. So between 31 and 34, huh? Okay. Dang it. Ah, I had the wrong one. I meant to do that one. There we go. I got the 5 and the 7 one mixed up.
Very good. The field barring the exit will be down. Now we can go deal with the Storian creature. I hope that ship was full of those Geth bastards.
Keep your guard up. There still might be a few Geth inside the base.
I repeat, Normandy to shore party. Are you reading? Anyone there? Normandy to shore party. Come on, Commander. Talk to me.
Is that you, Joker? What's going on over there?
We're in lockdown here, Commander. Something happened to the colonists. They're banging on the hull, trying to claw their way inside the ship. They're freaking out.
They can't do any real damage. We're on our way back. Just hold your position.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just wait right here for you, Commander.
This is going to be fun.
This place will be crawling with Geth in a minute. Keep together and we'll get out of here in one piece.
So a little bit of something. Aha! Oh right, we leveled up from that. Alright, back we go. Should save after all that noise, just so I don't have to do it again.
we should get out of here. I don't think this place is safe.
I need some answers. You knew more about the Thorian than you let on.
I was afraid. I wanted to stop the tests, but they threatened me. Told me I'd be next. When the Geth attacked, I stayed behind to send a message to Colonial Affairs. I tried to tell them where to find the Thorian, but the power cut before I could send the message. I never meant for this to happen.
You did what you could. I'll help them, if you can tell me where to find the Thorian.
The Thorian is underneath Zoo's Hope, but the entrance is blocked. The colonists covered it with the freighter just before the Geth attacked.
Aha!
But why are the Geth after the Thorian? What could Saren want with it?
Well, it does have unique mind control capabilities. That's what Exogeny was interested in.
Normandy to shore party, come in.
What is it, Joker?
We're getting a lot of Geth comm chatter. Looks like they're headed your way.
Thanks for the heads up, Joker. You heard the man. Let's move out.
I'm coming with you. I might be able to help. Undo the mess I helped create.
Okay. Okay, so we're heading back to the refugees. Okay. I hope the vehicle's still here. Okay, good. It is still here. Oh dear. Strong Nebula, tunnel system. Notocrux, right. Was that level 3 hazard that just popped up? What the heck was that? Was that it? What, did I just drive through fire or something?
Is there anybody? Is there anyone picking this up? Get away from that radio!
What was that all about?
This is Juliana Veda of Pharaoh's Colony. Please help us.
That's my mom! Stop! Stop the rover!
Yep. Okay, that's okay. That's... Well, I mean, the vehicle can probably handle that better than I can, so whatever.
You can't do this, John.
Everyone shut up! Let me think.
What's going on?
You won't get away with this.
Get her out of here!
Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
Lisbeth!
Damn it! Come out where I can see you! All of you!
What now?
Shepard, damn it. I knew it was too much to hope the Geth would kill you.
Excuse me?
I found some interesting facts about you in the Exogeny database. I know what happened on Akuz. This doesn't have to end like that.
I still haven't looked into what actually happened in Akuz.
We can talk this out. Nobody needs to get hurt.
You don't understand. It's not that easy. Communications are back up. Exogeny wants this place purged.
This is a human colony, Jong. You can't just repurpose us.
It's not just you. There's something here far more valuable than a few colonists.
You're after the one unique thing Pharos has, the Thorian.
The what?
It's a telepathic life form living under Zeus' Hope. It's taking control of the colonists there. Exogeny knew all along.
You won't get away with this, Jong.
So you keep saying, but nobody's gonna miss a few colonists.
I won't let you hurt these people anymore. Drop your weapon, or be prepared to use it.
If that's the way it has to be, heck, come on, come on!
As if we don't have enough problems. Now we're shooting each other in the back.
It's my fault.
Sorry, I shot him
knew
in
what
the
was going
front,
on,
thank
and
you
I
very
didn't
much.
do anything.
Don't you start. You do good work, and you know it. So what now, Commander?
I'll deal with the Thorian, then make sure you're safe.
The colonists won't let you near the Thorian. They die first. They're under its control.
What else am I supposed to do?
There's gotta be another way.
I think there is. You could safely use a nerve agent to neutralize the colonists.
Like a gas grenade.
Releasing clouds of nerve gas doesn't seem like a particularly good idea.
It's not like it's weapons grade. The insecticide we use in the grow labs contains trace amounts of tetraclopine, a neuromuscular degenerator. If their nervous systems are already weakened, it may act as a paralyzing agent.
We might be able to adapt a concussion grenade to deploy it.
Sounds good. I'll do what I can.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Commander.
Equip your grenades with the anti-thorian gas upgrade. This will disable infected colonists without killing them.
We'll stay out of your way until you clear a path.
Yeah, my Paragon's not high enough. Not quite. I assume you meant this screen. Yeah, charm is as high as it'll go for now. In the meantime, there you are.
Any luck finding my workstation out in the ruins?
I managed to find the data and transfer it to your OSD.
That's very good news indeed. Thank you.
I was there anyway. It was the least I could do.
Well, I appreciate it. Here, you've certainly earned this. Thanks again, Commander.
Honestly, I thought that I just had to get my Paragon bar higher to unlock those last couple things in Charm or something. Although I hadn't, though it's been pretty much stuck there for a good while there, I think. Right, the decision. Is there anything else in the here and now? No. All the other things either involve the Thorian itself or stuff that I would have to go elsewhere to deal with. And as such, I think I am going to end things off here. So, I guess join me next time when we see what we can do about the Thorian and the Geth. one way or another. So until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.